Hello YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of ESGNet's pay-per-view predictions for the WWE pay-per-view called Night of Champions. And we are looking at a match here between Randy Orton and Chris Jericho. Now these two have, I should say, definitely put on a great show for us in the years past, and of course now only continuing even more now. So here coming up this Sunday, Orton and Mr. Jericho will be facing one another because Jericho has, as always, has put his foot in his mouth and has really taken it on as speaking his mind against the authority here in the WWE. Of course, he's made comments about Triple H and his nose, Stephanie and her, well, big, hollow woman parts, and so yeah, he's been kind of putting his foot in his mouth, and of course he's been taking on Kane, but the man he wants to get his hands on the most is Randy Orton. Now, have you guys seen the Raw? I believe it was on Labor Day. There was a very interesting conversation there where he had, I forgot who he's going to have, Jericho was going to have on the highlight reel, but Triple H came down and, spoke to Jericho and blah, 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 and, Jericho just came out and said, honestly, if you do not, if John Cena does not, if you decide to change the match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the best next person to take on Brock is, he pretty much said himself. Of course, Jericho would. He's, Chris Jericho. Of course, Randy Orton threw his name in the hat. And then, of course, Kane. And, of course, the Money in the Bank winner, Seth Rollins. So, every man has a legit argument about who should be the next one in line. Of course, we all know now, John Cena, he did ask for his rematch. But Randy had a good point. Randy had an excellent point that at WrestleMania, ever since WrestleMania, he has not got his rematch. So I think Randy Orton has a legit argument that he should get a rematch, because originally his match was supposed to be between him and Batista. But since Daniel Bryan won his match against Triple H, by rule, by the contract and whatnot, he had to give him that match. So I really see Randy Orton in the mix here soon, if not later. Him getting his rematch, somehow he's going to legally maneuver himself around that and get over on the McMahons and whatnot. But he has an excellent valid point to that and whatnot. But at the same time too, I wouldn't mind seeing Jericho win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and take on Brock. I think that'd be a very interesting match to see. I think Jericho could really do a great job putting on a great match with him and Brock. So I want to know from you guys, as always in these videos, who you guys think is going to win the match between these two men right here, Chris Jericho and Randy Orton. And if who you guys would like to see him, who you guys would want to see Brock face? Would it be Randy, or would it be Chris Jericho? Who would be a better matchup for? Who would be entertaining to watch? Brock versus Orton, or Jericho versus Orton, or Jericho versus Lesnar. We'll have to see. So there you see, Randy Orton picks up the win. But of course, both men want to be the next number one contender, and Triple H is going to have to do some serious soul searching and thinking to see if his so-called face of the WWE should get another shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That will be yet be seen. Hopefully, we'll see that here in the near future. But as you see here, Randy Orton picks up the win, so we'll have to see if that will be the case this Sunday live on the WWE Network and also on pay-per-view at Night of Champions. We'll see if Randy Orton will win or will it be Chris Jericho. I'd like to know from you guys, from your predictions, who you guys think is going to win the match. Also give me some predictions of what you guys would like to see happen this Sunday at Night of Champions. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and check out other great series here on ESGNet. Also, check out our Facebook, our Tumblr, and our Twitter page. The links are down below in the description. And as always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.